The last pages of 2024. A year in review. 2024 is almost over, but before we step into a brand new year, let's take a moment to uncover the last pages of 2024. The news stories you didn't know you needed to know. Well, hello there folks, and welcome to the final news cycle of 2024, where we try to cram 12 months of chaos into one digestible package. It's been a year, hasn't it? A year of frankly unbelievable highs and soul-crushing lows. We've got dictators falling, billionaires buying planets allegedly, and Donald Trump, in what can only be described as a truly unhinged plot twist, releasing a video game. So buckle up, dear viewers, because we are diving headfirst into the rabbit hole of 2024's most bizarre and impactful moments. Our first story takes us to Syria, where a strange twist of fate unfolded after the fall of its dictatorship. This tale is as bizarre as it is intriguing, and it all starts with a date on the calendar. Against all odds, 3 leaders vying for control were born on the exact same day. Coincidence or something deeper? This uncanny alignment has left many scratching their heads. The internet buzzed with theories, from astrological alignments to conspiracy plots. Social media was ablaze with speculation, each theory more outlandish than the last. What's your take on this eerie coincidence? Is it just a random quirk of fate? Or is there something more sinister at play? Alright, let's kick things off in Syria, a country that's no stranger to the phrase, "well, that's just great." The streets are alive with the hustle and bustle of daily life, even amidst political turmoil. After decades of brutal dictatorship, the country finally saw a glimmer of hope with the regime's collapse. The air was thick with anticipation and the promise of a new beginning. But as we all know, hope is basically a feral cat, adorable from a distance but prone to scratching you in the face the moment you try to pet it. It's unpredictable and often comes with its own set of challenges. Because in a twist that can only be described as statistically improbable, the 3 leading figures vying for control, and I'm talking wildly different ideologies, backgrounds, the whole shebang, were all born on the exact same day. It's a scenario that seems almost too strange to be true. Yes, you heard that right. The same day, the same month, and while not the same year, it's still a mind-boggling coincidence. Same day, same month, presumably not the same year because that would be actual witchcraft. But still, the odds of this happening are astronomical. Naturally, the internet, being the bastion of totally not unhinged speculation that it is, went absolutely bonkers. Forums and social media platforms were flooded with theories and debates. Astrologers were dusting off their charts, claiming it was a sign of either great peace or imminent apocalypse, depending on how much they were charging per reading. Each interpretation seemed to add another layer to the mystery. Conspiracy theorists, in what I can only assume was a slow news week for them, were drawing lines between birth certificates and satellite photos of pizza parlors. Their theories ranged from the plausible to the downright absurd. And look, I'm not saying I believe any of it, but I am saying that if you had told me 5 years ago that in 2024, we'd be talking about a potential 3-way power struggle in Syria, determined by a cosmic birthday lottery, I would have assumed you were high on bath salts and sadness. It's a scenario that defies conventional logic, yet here we are. The world is full of surprises, and this is just another chapter in the unpredictable saga of Syrian politics. Is it a coincidence? Possibly. But it's a coincidence that has captured the imagination of people around the globe. But hey, at least it's more interesting than whatever Elon Musk is tweeting about this week. In a world full of mundane news, this story stands out as a fascinating anomaly. Elon Musk made waves again, but not for launching rockets. This time it was DOGE. Yes, you heard that right, the meme cryptocurrency that started as a joke. In a surprise move, Musk announced DOGE would be the official interplanetary currency for Mars. This bold declaration left many scratching their heads and others cheering in excitement. Skeptics laughed, but the value of DOGE skyrocketed. Investors who had previously dismissed it as a joke were now scrambling to get a piece of the action. Is this visionary genius or just another meme masterstroke? Tell us what you think in the comments. The internet is buzzing with opinions, and we want to hear yours. Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the walking, talking embodiment of, we gave a billionaire too much money and now he's building a laser tag arena on the moon. It's almost too wild to believe. Look, I'm not saying the man isn't brilliant, but I am saying that his brilliance is often overshadowed by the fact that he seems to operate on the same wavelength as a sugar-crazed toddler who just discovered a whistle. It's both endearing and terrifying. This year, in a move that surprised absolutely no one who's been paying attention to this man's antics, Musk decided to combine his love of cryptocurrency with his obsession with colonizing Mars. It's a match made in sci-fi heaven. That's right, folks. Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency that started as a joke, and let's be honest, still kind of is now, according to Musk, the official interplanetary currency of Mars. It's a bold claim, to say the least. Now, I'm not an economist, but I'm pretty sure that declaring a digital currency the official tender of a planet you don't actually own is about as legally binding as my promise to never again eat an entire tub of ice cream in one sitting. It's ambitious, but is it realistic? But here's the thing. People lost their goddamn minds. The announcement sent shockwaves through the financial world and social media alike. Dogecoin's value shot up faster than a SpaceX rocket fueled by Red Bull and regret. Investors couldn't believe their eyes as the numbers kept climbing. Is Musk a genius? Is he completely off his rocker? Honestly, it's probably a bit of both. His unpredictable nature keeps us all on our toes, and maybe that's exactly what he wants. Donald Trump, always the showman, surprised everyone with his latest venture, a video game. Yes, you heard that right, a video game. Titled Trump's Tower Takedown, it quickly became one of the year's most popular games. Imagine a world where you can build your own Trump empire, complete with skyscrapers and all. Critics say it's a PR stunt, but players can't seem to put it down. The game has captivated audiences far and wide, from casual gamers to hardcore enthusiasts. Could this be Trump's most unexpected comeback? It seems like he's found a new way to stay in the limelight. And now for a story that proves that we are living in a simulation and the programmers are just messing with us at this point. Donald Trump, the human equivalent of a Twitter meltdown set to auto-tune, decided to grace us with his presence in the most 2024 way possible, by releasing a video game. It's almost too surreal to believe. Yes, heard that right. The man who once tweeted "Buffet at 3 a.m. is now the mastermind behind a video game. The man who once tweeted "Buffet at 3 a.m. is now the mastermind behind Trump's Tower Takedown, a game that can only be described as Candy Crush meets capitalism, with a side of questionable hair physics. It's a bizarre combination, but somehow it works. Now, I know what you're thinking. This has to be a joke, right? A fever dream brought on by too much eggnog and existential dread. A fever dream brought on by too much eggnog and existential dread. But no, my friends, this is real. But no, my friends, this is real. And somehow, someway, it's become one of the most popular games of the year. It's a phenomenon that no one saw coming. And somehow, someway, it's become one of the most popular games of the year. Critics are calling it a blatant PR stunt, a desperate attempt to stay relevant in a world that's moved on from his particular brand of chaos. And they're probably right. Critics are calling it a blatant PR stunt, a desperate attempt to stay relevant in a world that's moved on from his particular brand of chaos. And they're probably right, but here's the thing about PR stunts, they only work if people actually care. But here's the thing about PR stunts, they only work if people actually care. And for some reason, millions of people care about building virtual casinos and dodging digital lawsuits in the name of Trump's digital empire. And for some reason, millions of people care about building virtual casinos and dodging digital lawsuits in the name of Trump's digital empire. It's a strange new world we live in. But hey, at least it's keeping him occupied and off Twitter, so silver linings. Maybe this is the distraction we all needed. As the conflict between Russia and Ukraine drags on, the world continues to learn hard lessons. The importance of energy independence, cybersecurity, and unity has been etched into history. What will 2024's final chapter in this war teach us about the power of resilience? Okay, let's shift gears for a moment from the absurd to the truly serious. The war in Ukraine, a conflict that has shocked and horrified the world, continues to rage on, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the devastating consequences of aggression. This year has been marked by both heartbreaking losses and inspiring acts of courage. We've seen the best of humanity in the resilience of the Ukrainian people, in the global outpouring of support, in the tireless efforts of humanitarian aid workers. But we've also seen the worst, the brutality of war, the displacement of millions, the erosion of international norms. The importance of energy independence, cybersecurity, and international cooperation has never been clearer. As we move into 2025, the question remains, what lessons will we learn from this conflict? Alexei Navalny's memoir, Patriot, became an instant bestseller. Through smuggled letters, Navalny shares his journey from activist to political prisoner, offering hope and a blueprint for resistance. This book is a must-read for anyone inspired by courage and determination. From the battlefields of Ukraine, we turn our attention to the words of a man who embodies the fight for freedom. Alexei Navalny. Imprisoned by the Russian government for daring to speak truth to power, Navalny has become a symbol of resistance, a beacon of hope in the face of oppression. His memoir, Patriot, smuggled out of prison letter by letter, is a testament to the indomitable spirit of a man who refuses to be silenced. It's a searing indictment of corruption, a powerful call for justice, and an intimate portrait of a man who risked everything to fight for his country. Through Navalny's words we witness the evolution of a movement, the birth of a revolution. Patriot is more than just a memoir, it's a blueprint for resistance, a guidebook for anyone who believes in a better future. And finally, legendary journalist Bob Woodward released War, his hard-hitting analysis of global conflicts. From hidden strategies to the personal stories of soldiers, this book pulls no punches. If you're looking for a deep dive into the politics of war, this is it. And finally, we end our journey through the tumultuous year of 2024 with a look at a book that grapples with the complexities of conflict on a global scale. Bob Woodward, the journalistic icon who brought down a president and redefined investigative reporting, turns his attention to the nature of war itself in his latest work, aptly titled War. Woodward, known for his meticulous research and unparalleled access to sources, delves deep into the heart of modern warfare, exploring the political machinations, the strategic blunders, and the human cost of conflict. From the halls of power to the front lines of battle, War offers a panoramic view of the forces that shape our world. Woodward's prose is sharp, his analysis incisive, his conclusions unsettling. From strange coincidences to groundbreaking stories, 2024 was a year to remember. What do you think will define 2025? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video. So there you have it, folks, 2024 in a nutshell, or perhaps a dumpster fire occasionally sprinkled with glitter and the faint hope that maybe, just maybe, we haven't completely doomed ourselves as a species. But as we turn the page on another year, the question remains, what stories will define 2025? Will we finally see a resolution to the conflict in Ukraine? Will Elon Musk actually figure out how to pay for that Martian colony with Dogecoin? Only time will tell.